So we're back in one of the better, more unique games as the New York Yankees in 1998 play the Philadelphia Phillies in 1980. This definitely is for tie-breaking. This is definitely for tie-breaking things. For definitely, as you take a look at the schedule, the Phillies, they're against the Yankees. If the Phillies win today, they're going to hold the tiebreaker over the Yankees. If they get the same record, then they will host the Yankees. And these are two really, really good teams. Today, David Wells is against Steve Carlton, so it'll be very big. When you take a look at the league home, who is winning? Batting average is now Greg Jeffries, Joe Medwick in 1972, Willie Stargell at 346 home runs. Barry Bonds is 41. Chavez is 37, Luke Gehrig with 36, RBIs, Donlin has 125. With the 1908 Giants, Joe Medwick at 99, Willie Stargell with 99. They're going to pass 100 very quickly. Kenny Lofton has 69 stolen bases, an incredible amount. As we're getting late, 120 into this. Our ERA, Will McLaughlin, 1902 Pirates, he's at 148. The Pirates, Tannehill also at 189. He's pitching today. Wins is Ames at 22. We might have a 30-game winner. Strikeout, Lefty Grove for the Philadelphia A's. 263 already. Saves, Reagan in 1966 with 23 saves. Runs scoring, the 98 Yankees. You're going to see that batting average is 71 Pirates. Home runs is 67 Red Sox. Stolen bases, the 1902 Pirates with a ton. Runs against the 1902 Pirates, the best by 23 runs. Efficiency, the 66 Dodgers. Starters ERA, the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1902. And a bullpen ERA, Tampa Bay is holding very fast. So we want to see right now the standings. And here we go. The New York Giants have a 14-game lead over the Tigers. The Tigers are second to the 96 Rangers, who are behind by 4, and they're closing fast. Beatles Eternally Division, a 20-game lead for the 0-2 Pirates, are very, very good, but they lost 2 straight. They were 88 and 31, but they lost 2 straight. The 71 Pirates are 20 games behind, and the Brooklyn Dodgers are 1 game behind them. Ken Castro League. The Philadelphia Phillies are number 1, and we have them today, but the A's are only 4 games behind. The 71 Orioles have lost 4 in a row. The Phillies are on a roll. The Dodgers have a 12-game lead over the Red Sox, who have an 11-game lead over the Giants. And the Brewers are almost 500. They're playing really good baseball now, but I think the 67 Red Sox are going to take it. I mean, they're 11 behind. The Dodgers are almost there, clinching. That's Al Red Sox fans' division. It's filling out to be basically Al Red Sox fans. Silo 329, you have the Angels, 6 ahead of the Dodgers, 3 ahead of the 1960 Yankees. But the last one, the Oakland A's in 1989, they're only 6 behind for a playoff spot. Everybody's under 500 except for the Dodgers. Ron Juckett, his league. He always a very competitive league. You have L.A., the 81 Dodgers are 1, Detroit is 2, and the 19 Nationals are a game behind, and the 04 Red Sox are 2 behind. They're the defending runners-up. Remember, they had 4 of the 5 MVPs last year, and that's very interesting. Starting in the Big Clue, the 08 Giants have a 14-game lead over the 93 Giants, who have a 2-game lead over the 38 Pirates. So it's going down to the wire there. The New York Yankees in a Mike in the Truck League. Oh, very, very competitive. Only 11 games separate first from last, and everybody's over 500. Mike in the Truck League. The 98 Yankees are 1, the 88 Dodgers are 2, the 72 Pirates are a game behind the playoff spot, and the 75 Reds are 3 games behind. So it's a big Yankees game today. The Cincinnati Reds have an 11-game lead over the 70 Orioles, and the Indians were closing fast. They're 6 games behind the Orioles. The 1970 Orioles, we remember when they won the first Champions League. My God, that was an unbelievable year. They're trying to get in the playoffs. Well, the biggest surprise is the Mark Bozeman Conference. You can see the top 3 teams are winning and the bottom 3 teams are fading. The Houston Astros have a 13-game lead. They're almost there. But Seattle is 13 games behind, but they've had an incredible streak. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They lead the 05 Astros by a single game. The 86 Astros are now 4 games back. The 79 Pirates are now 6 games back. They're fading, and the 01 Giants are really far back. World's worst game of the 2 Yankee teams are there. The 87 Blue Jays are 7 games behind in the playoff standings. My league, the Slovak League, the 86 Angels are 5 ahead of the 60 Pirates, who have really gone ahead. The 1960 Pirates playing really well. The Braves are 6 behind. Same with the White Sox and the Rockies are 6 behind the 1960 Pirates. And the 77 Royals are fading fast. Brainiac Baseball, you have Tampa Bay, a 3-game lead over the Tigers of 1984, who have a 5-game lead over the 1978 Tigers. Now, the 01 Oakland A's, the defending champions, are 60-61. They're 5 games behind the 1984 Tigers. MV, his league, the 86 Mets, who play today, are 1 game above the 69 Mets, who have been a force, incredibly good. The 41 Dodgers are 2 back, and the 88 Mets are 5 back. My God, there's going to be a lot of great teams whenever they play. The underdog division, the Braves lead by 1, and the Philadelphia Phillies are 1 behind, you can see. In the last 10, the Browns are 4 behind in the playoff standings. The St. Louis Browns of 1939. When you take a look at the schedule, the Browns, you can see they won 6 of 7. And they were incredible, but they got killed by the A's 13-2. They lost a series in Anaheim 2-1. That hurt. They won 6-5. They got killed in the last 2 games. So they have to get a little bit better. But right now, today, this is going to be a big game. It is. We see a lot of big ones today, and it's starting to hit. See, even the Royals and the Orioles. And when we take a look at the Philadelphia Phillies of 1980, where are they? Philadelphia 76 is Atlanta. Philadelphia 76 is down. Atlanta's still in it. The Phillies, there we go, 9:35 game. David Wells against Steve Carlton. This could be a matchup late into the playoffs. You can see Chuck Knobloch, Derek Jeter, Bernie Williams, Shane Spencer. Knobloch means, I think, garlic or something. Garlic, I heard that on Beatles Eternally channel. And yeah, it's either Knobloch or Herbeck. I think it's Chuck Knobloch. But anyway, he's the second baseman. He's hitting .236. But Jeter, Bernie Williams, Shane Spencer, and Jorge Posada, Scott Brocious, Tino Martinez, Paul O'Neill, and Tim Raines. And David Wells is your pitcher. On the other side, you have Lonnie Smith. Pete Rose is hitting second. He's hitting .290. Luis Aguayo is third at .276. Mike Schmidt is fourth, 23 home runs, 88 RBI, but he's only hitting .250. Manny Trio, Big McBride, Roman Aviles, Bob Boone, and Gary Maddox with Steve Carlton, 17-9, 283 ERA, and you know that he's going to get 20 wins. You really get the idea of that. So I think Wells and Carlton will both have 20 wins. We're about ready to go from Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. A crowd of 56,000 as the season goes on, and it becomes more and more big in this game. And there we go. So we're going to start out with Chuck Knobloch. He's going to start out. Knobloch, Jeter, and Williams. And we're about ready to go. So here comes Chuck Knobloch now from Steve Carlton, who has 243 strikeouts on the year. He's only walked 72. Here's Carlton, the first pitch. And that's going to be hit to right field, and it'll go foul. So still 2-1. I have no idea why I saw that since I'm only at 1 pitch, 1 at bat. So we take a look around. This is Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. The fake AstroTurf. The pitch. That's going to be high into right field. And underneath, it's going to be an out, first out. Philadelphia, they know they got to win this game as we start getting down to the nitty-gritty. It's games like this that are big. They need to take this series. Derek Jeter now, hitting .298, trying to get over 300. Carlton, that'll be on the ground, should be second to first, and it is 2 outs. 2 outs as the New York Yankees have this is a big game for them. Here's Bernie Williams. It's big for the Phillies in the fact that they're going for seeding. It's big for the Yankees as in they're only 4 games up. Here's Bernie Williams hitting .305 against Carlton. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first. We're scoreless. Bottom of the first inning, Lonnie Smith, Pete Rose, and Aguayo. Here's Lonnie Smith. He stole 43 bases on the year, and that's big. David Wells will start out. And Wells, the first pitch. That'll be a base hit right up the middle for Lonnie Smith. Now Lonnie could run, and he's good at that. Lonnie will go to first. And Lonnie Smith could steal second, but you got to be careful. David Wells, that's the first base hit of the day. Now here's Pete. Pete Rose, only 3 home runs. He has 42 RBI, but he can get on the base very well. The pitch. That'll be a high pop fly, center field. And underneath is going to make the catch, Bernie Williams, 1 out. In the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first inning, and Luis Aguayo, second baseman, hitting .276. The pitch. That's going to be a high pop fly to Bernie Williams again. And underneath, he'll make the catch, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first inning. I mean, this is very big. Yeah, Mike Schmidt now. Mike can really hit it, and we all know that. He can just hit home runs all over the place. But 23 of them. The pitch. Always going to go, and they're going to steal the base, and they're not even going to throw. So Jorge Posada doesn't get to throw, and Mike Schmidt is now on second base. Bottom of the first inning. Schmidt, the pitch. That's going to be high to right field, and Bernie Williams is going to make all 3 outs, and he does. All 3 outs are hitting it far against David Wells, but they're not getting anything in, and we're scoreless. Shane Spencer, first base, hitting .263, and Steve Carlton only had 10 pitches in that first inning. He's working very well. Carlton, that's going to be a high pop fly, center field. And underneath, they're going to make the catch. That's Gary Maddox. And Gary Maddox is in center field, 1 out. Remember, Gary Maddox once had a 22-game hitting streak in the first Champions League. Jorge Posada, the catcher, against Steve Carlton. The pitch. That's going to be high center field. And underneath, that is back. And that'll be a nice catch there. That'll be 2 outs. Here in the top of the second inning, 2 outs. 2 outs. Top of the second, here's Scott Brocious. Brocious is hitting .278. Only 1 player hitting over 300 in this game so far. Brocious, 17 home runs, 58 RBI. You'd expect it because the pitching is really good. That'll be on the ground to third. Picked up, they'll check it to first, and they get the out. That was pretty good. Mike Schmidt to Pete Rose. We go to the bottom of the second inning, we're scoreless. Well, whenever you play a lot of games in which you have great pitching and it's going long distances, you only have 4-man rotations. You're going to get lower averages, and that's what we have. Trio, McBride, and Aviles. Here's Trio. Struck him out, and Manny Trio goes down, 1 out. One out, bottom of the second inning, and here's Bake McBride. Bake is a right fielder, and he had it out earlier. Wells, that'll be the right field for Bake, and it'll drop for a single. So he gets his single, they throw it in, and he gets the first base hit since Lonnie Smith. Big time for Philadelphia, bottom of the second inning. Raymond Aviles, the shortstop, hitting .290. Wells, the pitch. Oh, they're going to steal. They throw to second. Posada's going to get him. Posada only 12 of 39, but what a big gamble. And there's 2 outs. And Aviles at .290. The 0-1, the pitch. That's going to be a little looper and caught easy. It's the end of 2 innings to score. Philadelphia nothing, New York nothing. Sire 0329, great to see you. Sire, very, very good to see you. We had a long pregame, which is good. We went over the league and everything to that effect. But Sire, great to see you. Out-of-town scoreboards. The Reds are winning, and they're winning their Division 2. The 1960 Yankees need a boost. The 50 Phillies are winning. The 72 Pirates are down, and they have 2 on with 1 out. That's bigger than what you'd think. The 72 Pirates, that's a big division right there. We can't see it there. The 1960 Pirates are down to the can't make the playoffs Orioles, the 66 Orioles. Brooklyn in 1916, 3-1. The Senators 6-1 there. The Braves, that's a big game. They're down by 7, really, in the standings. The 48 Indians are trying to get up. They're playing the 75 Reds. They're trying to make a late push. What a disappointing year for the 92 Pirates and the 93 Blue Jays. The 61 Yankees, 2-1, top of the 4th. They're about to blow that open. Let's take a look at the finals. No finals yet. Top of the 3rd inning, and here's Steve Carlton, 17-9. He's doing well. Martinez, O'Neill, and Tim Raines. Here's Tino Martinez. That's going to be high pop fly to left field. They're just pop flying all over the place. That'll be 1 out, and Lonnie Smith will make the catch. All these are fly balls except Schmidt to Rose, and here's Paul O'Neill. You're wondering how long this no-hitter can last. Paul hitting .298. Carlton, that'll be on the ground. Schmidt, and the Rose, he got him barely. Barely got Paul O'Neill, 2 outs. Paul O'Neill always on 2 teams, the 98 Yankees and the 90 Reds. People forget him on the Reds. Tim Raines, left field, unless you're a Cincinnati fan. Hitting .258. Carlton pitching very well. Raines struck him out, and that's it. Carlton pitching very efficiently. Nobody for New York's got on. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. We're scoreless. Remember, it's the 98 Yankees. We're having trouble. It really is. The 1998 Yankees having a ton of trouble here. Here we go. Bob Boone, the catcher. Bob Boone for the Phillies, who have a big lead in their division. Boone, that'll be on the ground. Jeter, the first 1 out. Jeter to Spencer, bottom of the 3rd inning, 1 out. And here's Gary Maddox at center field. Gary hitting .278. Last batter up for anybody. Then we go to the 2nd rotation. That'll be on the ground. 2nd to 1st, 2 outs. Knobloch, and he'll go to 1st. Knobloch to Spencer. Well, here's Lonnie Smith. He has 1 of the 2 hits in the game. Both are the Philadelphia Phillies. Lonnie's up to 283, but he's still on 44 bases. He didn't steal one. Well, I think he did steal one. That's going to be high and deep to left field. That's going to hit the wall. We're going to see how far Lonnie can run. He's going to go to second. He might try for third. He's going to stay at second. And it is a double here in the bottom of the third inning with 2 outs. Man, this is shaping up to be one heck of a baseball tournament. Coming in, here's Pete Rose. Pete is 0 for 1. Lonnie's 2 for 2. But you need to get him in because there's 2 outs. Bottom of the third, here's David Wells. High and deep to center, but not deep enough. Underneath is Bernie Williams, and he makes the catch. So many times he's caught the ball. We go to the fourth with scoreless. Sire 0329. Great to see you. You're following your division. I hope you are following your division. As a division, it's tough. There are a lot of blowout divisions, but that second playoff spot is so big. In August, Carlton not the greatest. He's only thrown 28 pitches in 3 innings. He's on pace to go all the way. Here's Knobloch, Jeter, and Williams. Here's Chuck Knobloch down to 236 now, 0 for 1. Ball 4 and they walk him. So no perfect game, but he still has a no-hitter. Carlton upset. And here's Derek Jeter. Jeter is 0 for 1, 297. Hitter right now. They got to worry. They can't let Knobloch on second. Carlton. That's going to be ball 4 again. It was a 4-1, so for the last 8 of the last 9 have been balls. So now they're up to 37 pitches. Bernie Williams is 0 for 1. Looks like a scoring inning for New York. That's going to be high in the right field, and a line drive catch, 1 out. They throw it in. They don't get into sacrifice position as Knobloch stays on second. And there's 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Shane Spencer's 0 for 1. Oh, you better believe this is big for Shane. 0-1, he's hitting 262. 21 homers, 89 RBI. That'll be to right field. Will it drop underneath? McBride, he's going to catch it 2 outs. Oh, it's big. You can hear the crowd. Everybody knows this is a big game. And Jorge Posada, they got 2 chances to take this series because they won the first game, but they need to stop him. Jorge Posada, Carlton now, the pitch. No, it's going to be the bases loaded. It's a ball 4 walk, full count, ball 4. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's Scott Brocious. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. High into left field. Will it hit? Yes, it will. The first base hit's going to score 2. And this thing is 2-1. Scott Brocious, 2 RBIs. And the Yankee fans that are here are celebrating. In a game that's hard to get runs, the Yankees have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the fourth. And here's Tino Martinez against Carlton. Struck him out, and that's it. Walks, man. Walks. 3 of them. 3 of them in a base hit. 2-0 New York. Aguayo, Schmidt, and Trio. Here's Aguayo. He's the second baseman. 0 for 1 today, down to 274. David Wells is starting to settle down. That's going to be a high pop fly. Bernie Williams is making all these catches today. 1 out. Hard to get hits today if you're either pitcher only 4 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now Mike Schmidt is good at having the lead. He can hit a home run now. It's 2-0. Bottom of the 4th with 1 out. Wells to Schmidt. Oh, he got him out the end of the bat. He didn't like that. This will be David Wells. It's Scott Brocious, and he's going to make the catch 2 out. Sorry, Shane Spencer. What was that thing in Scott Brocious? Manny Trio is 0 for 1, a .269 average. The pitch for David Wells. High pop fly. Center field. And underneath, again, Bernie Williams. Everybody's popping out to him. We end 4 innings. New York's 2-run RBI single is the only hit New York has, and they have the lead. Well, let's take a look. The White Sox are trying to get into it, but they're losing big to the Senators. The Braves are not out of it yet. KC, that's a big game. They're winning 6-3. The 75 Reds are down big. 76 always simulated better for some reason. Maybe they were better. The 69 Mets are winning 2-0. That's a big, it's delayed. It's delayed. Here in the top of the 3rd inning, the Mets, because it's raining there, 2-0. Very big, the Polar Grounds 1-0. Rockies there. They're a little bit back. We take a look. The 0-5 Astros, they need those games. The Rays 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. The Pirates 1-0 there. That's almost like soccer. 1-0's a killer. As we go down, early scores and early returns. The 86 Mets against the Astros. That's a mega matchup. That is. The Mariners keep on winning. Wow. The Astros, this was a mega matchup. That's a mega matchup. Both division leaders. The A's, the Slavic division leader, 2 in the very top of the 1st. The family against the 0-4 Red Sox. The 0-4 Red Sox need that series. And finals, we got a few of them. The 0-1 Arizona Diamondbacks 3-1 winners. The 90 Reds keep it rolling. 66 Orioles a big win, but the Pirates can afford the loss. 72 Pirates win. That's a big come-from-behind win. Bert Hooton gets the win, 15-12. The 60 Yankees win, and the 50 Phillies win. Paul O'Neill, 297, 15 home runs, 81 RBI. High and deep to right field. This one is back. This one is back. This one is gone. It's 3-0 New York. And they add to their lead at 2-1. Every hit has got them an RBI. A base hit, got 2 in off bases loaded for walks. And Paul O'Neill has hit a home run. It's now 3-0. A very big home run. When you take a look, 377 feet. 371 is the wall, and 377 is 6 feet behind it. Paul O'Neill, number 99, and that is big. So here's Tim Raines, 0 for 1. Raines is the left fielder. So Timmy from Carlton, out of behind the left field. Let's see if they can get it. Oh, what a catch! What a catch by Lonnie Smith, and it's 1 out. The Phillies seeming a little bit sad here. Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 1 today, but he scored a run and he walked. He scored 1 in the 2. Carlton was losing it. That's going to be down low, ball 4. So it's going to be getting away. They throw to first. He struck him out, actually. And they strike him out, throw him out, as the catcher couldn't catch it. 2 out. Sorry, my fault. Derek Jeter is 0 for 1. He also scored a run on that hit. Knobloch and Jeter both walked. They end up scoring. Top of the 5th inning. Carlton. That's going to be on the ground right to Rose. He'll just step on first himself, and that's it. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. A score New York 3 and Philadelphia nothing. Bottom of the 5th down, Bake McBride. 1 for 1 today. Wells is going really well at 55 pitches. So Big McBride. That's going to be a hard hit and a base hit. The Phillies get another hit. That's going to be their fourth of the day. Big McBride is at first. I believe they got one every inning. Bottom of the fifth inning, one out. I think they got two in the second, none in the third. 1-2-0-1 for heads. Roman Aviles, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1. No, 2 for Smith, 2 for McBride. That's it. Roman Aviles. They're going to bunt. They're going to get break to second. They throw Wells to Shane Spencer, one out. So they're going to play small ball to get one back. Here's Bob Boone, 0 for 1 today. They didn't want the double play. Bob Boone is 0 for 1. He's hitting only .212 on the year. The pitch. That's going to be on the ground. They avoided the double play. Second to first, 2 outs. The Knobloch to Shane Spencer, 2 out. Bottom of the fifth inning, Gary Maddox, 277. So Maddox at center field. The pitch. Maddox, this will be the right field ball. It hit the ground, and no. Yes! Oh, they call that fair, and it hit in foul territory. It's 3-1. Oh, it was so close. But they're going to call it fair. A little controversy there. And it's 3-1. So Gary Maddox gets the base hit and the RBI. Lonnie Smith now. 2 for 2. Smith. That'll be on the ground. That'll end the inning, though. So Knobloch to Spencer. Wow, controversy as the Phillies match the run for the New York Yankees to 3-1. Wow, there we go. Ready for the football league to get back underway? Absolutely. And that's the biggest thing. The football league, that'll be Thursday, which will be tomorrow. Road 329, the game will be tomorrow. And we're going to do tomorrow, Saturday night, and 2 on Sunday. As Friday, I am too busy, way too busy with getting a cat, 2 cats, and it's going to be tough. But Thursday night will be tomorrow night. We're probably going to simulate this league and go to football, so it'll be a big one. All right, now top of the 6th. New York has Williams, Spencer, and Posada. Galton's still in the game. Here's Bernie, now 3-1. Bernie, it'll be high, pop fly to right field. It's going to be near the wall, but coming in is right fielder, and that's Big McBride, 1 out. What a baseball card. You see him, his hair is just out there, and I love it. I love it. It's one of those old things you take off your hat, and your hair is molded right there. That was Big McBride. Shane Spencer at first base. He's 0 for 2 today. 21 homers. He's the power guy in this lineup. Carlton. That'll be on the ground. He'll go second to first, 2 outs. So Guayo will be able to throw it to Pete Rose. Steve Carlton against Roy Posada, 0 for 1, top of the 6th inning. Carlton. That's going to be a hard shot and a base hit. Posada, and that'll be to first base. Top of the 6th inning, 2 outs. And here's Scott Brocious. 1 for 2 today. He has 2 RBI, had the base hit. They got the 2 runs in. Can he keep things going? Top of the 6th, 2 outs. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. Nobody gets on. The Yankees only with 3 hits on the day, but they lead 3-1. Roy Posada's hit was the first hit that didn't bring in an RBI for New York. And here's Pete Rose, bottom of the 6th. 0 for 2 is Pete Rose. David Wells looking good. He's going to have a high hit to center field. And a base hit. Williams will bring it in. But it is a single for Rose. The tying run is at the plate for Aguayo. He's 0 for 2 today. Wells, 70 pitches. That's it. Struck him out. 1 out. Six hits for the Phillies. And Mike Schmidt is 0 for 2. Oh, they're going to steal. They throw to second, and he's safe. Pete Rose is 11 on the year, and that was big. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Schmidt now has Rose in scoring position. Wells, the pitch. High and deep to left field. This one is back. We're tied. We're tied. We're tied. We're tied. Mike Schmidt. We are tied. And the games are getting bigger. And Mike Schmidt's home run is bigger. Much bigger. They win the series. They get the tiebreaker. Oh, what a home run. Look at Mike. Good night. Number 20, Mike Schmidt. And 386 feet. Oh, Mike. So dangerous. Andy Trio 0 for 2. Bottom of the 6th with 1 out. High to Bernie. A lot of fly balls for David Wells and hard hit balls. 2 outs. And Big McBride, he has every hit. He's 2 for 2. So Big trying to go 3 for 3. Big is going to be deep. He gets the Phillies. Oh, it hits the wall. I thought it was going to be gone. Big McBride, they go in with a double. 22 of them in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Aviles now 0 for 1. Aviles is 0 for 1. David Wells. That's going to be the right field. Will it fall? Let's see. No, and that's going to be an out. Mike Schmidt has tied the game. 3-3. Tino Martinez now. Martinez, O'Neill, and Raines. Martinez 0 for 2. Galton at 98 pitches. He's starting to tire a little. Oh, they pop it up underneath. And this will be, let's see who's going to take it. I think the Carlton will. You never want the pitcher catching a fly ball 1 out. Let the infielders do it. Paul O'Neill is 1 for 2. A home run and an RBI. O'Neill to center. Oh, what a catch in center field by Gary Maddox. What a catch. Gary Maddox. And it was quick, but look at this. Bam. Gary with 2 outs. And now Tim Raines 0 for 2. Tim. Ball 4 and they walked him. They can't give up walks if you're Philadelphia with the 2-out Lightning. Now they're at the very top. Chuck Knobloch 0 for 2, but he scored a run. He walked and he struck out. He's not hitting the ball. He struck out again. Enjoy the out-of-town scoreboard. Bob Byrne to catch it. David Wells. 85 pitches. Boone, high fly ball. And Bernie Williams to catch. How many putouts has Bernie Williams had today? That guy is unbelievable. Gary Maddox is 1 for 2. 279 average. Williams, this will be on the ground. They're not going to throw to first and a base hit. Gary Maddox is quick. Lonnie Smith is 2 for 3. No, it's ball 4. Had trouble seeing it, and it is ball 4. Bottom of the 7th inning. Pete Rose, 1 for 3. He's hitting 290. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. Wells, the pitch. Hard hit. Could be 2. 6, no. To 4. No, Rose breaks it out. Pete Rose is on first. The bases are loaded for Aguayo. He's 0 for 3. They want Schmidt up. But Aguayo, if he hits into a double play, he struck out in the 6th. He could give him a lead with the fly ball. Over 100 pitches. That'll be on the ground. Wells throws. They get one. They throw to first. They get them both. Oh my God, what a disaster if you're a Phillies fan. And what an absolute great play. If you're in New York, we go to the 8th. What an absolute disaster. What a disaster if you're a Phillies fan. Derek Jeter, 0 for 2 today. That'll be on the ground and a base hit. It gets by Mike Schmidt. Jeter will get the 2nd. And Derek Jeter a stand-up double. New pitcher Tug McGraw, he's 8 and 7. He has 20 saves on the year. This is a win or loss situation. Bernie Williams is 0 for 3. They got a couple 0 for 3s coming up. But Bernie's the only one hitting over 300. McGraw. Williams to right. Underneath is Bake McBride, the catcher. They're going to go to third. They throw to third. The play, it's safe. Sacrifice position for Shane Spencer, 0 for 3. Little looper, and they're going to make the catch. Nobody comes home. 2 outs. McGraw is getting it done. It's Roy Posada, 1 for 2. Struck him out. Out of the 8th inning, 3-3. Mariano Rivera comes in. He's 7 and 5, 16 saves. It's a win-loss situation. 2.09 ERA. Here's Mike Schmidt. Schmidt, trio, McBride. Schmidt walked twice, hit a home run. His 4th at bat. Rivera. Base hit for Mike Schmidt. Schmidt has a home run and a single. And Mike Schmidt. Greg Gross, the DH. He's only hitting 190. But here's Greg Gross. And then Bake McBride. Gross is the DH. The pitch. Oh, that's a hard hit. Greg Gross and a base hit. It'll be first and second. They throw to second. He's safe. Here's Bake. He's 3 for 3. Rivera is struggling. 7 pitches in. Bottom of the 8th inning. 3-3. Rivera to McBride. The pitch. Oh, to right. And this is fair. 1 run's going to score. Rivera's going to be put in for the loss. Are they going to try 2? They're going to bring it in, and it's only going to be 4-3. 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Ramon Aviles, the shortstop, he's 0 for 2. He had that weird play, I think, last time he was up. The Phillies, Aviles to right, that's going to get a run in, even if it's caught. It's a base hit, they might score two. They're going to throw home, let's see, one is going to score. And that's going to be it, it's 5-3 now, and the Phillies are looking good. Bob Boone, the catcher, he's 0 for 3. And McBride is in sacrifice position. He's 4 for 4 today. He's got to be player of the game. The pitch, that's going to be the right field. This will bring one in. It'll be a catch. That'll be Paul O'Neill in right field. They're going to throw in. And they're not going to score, are they? No, they're not. One out. I don't know. Blake McBride is fast. He has 13 stolen bases. Gary Maddox hitting .281. One out. The pitch on the ground could be 2, 6, 4, and they won't get to 3, and the run scores at 6-3 now. Mariano Rivera is just absolutely awful today. And now Lonnie Smith, the left fielder. Lonnie's the left fielder, 2 for 3 today. The pitch. Lonnie, and that's a base hit. He's 3 for 4. And Lonnie Smith will throw it in. They go to third, and he'll be safe. Second and third, Pete Rose, 2 for 4. The pitch. That'll be on the ground. They get him 3 out. Ninth inning, it's 6-3. Scott Brocious now. Tug McGraw might get the win. He's got to get 3 outs. And then we'll take a look. Tug McGraw against Scott Brocious. McGraw. High pop fly, center field. Back. And a catch, 1 out. Gary Maddox. Phillies are going to win this series. We're going to have the tiebreaker against New York when it comes to seeding. The Phillies, unless they absolutely lose, unless they lose 40 of their next 60, they're probably going to go. They're probably going to win the division. Tino Martinez are playing for seeding. High into left field. This could cut it to 2. And it won't be cut to 2. Lonnie Smith with the catch. 1 more out. Paul O'Neill is 1 for 3, and this is it. Hitting .298. New York wants to keep it alive. The pitch. High. This should be it. Should be it to right field. Blake McBride. And the Phillies have won. The Phillies have won 6-3. What a game. Down 3-0. They've scored the next 6. And the Philadelphia Phillies win 6-3. 15-4 in hits. You're bound to get a lot more your way. And right now, Philadelphia is up 4.5 games in the Ken Castro League. So the Phillies are trying to make the play. That they're probably going to make the playoffs. But they're up now. I mean, they're up by 4 in the division. They're up by like 15 or 16 when it comes to the actual playoffs. But they're trying to win their division for seeding. The division winners get seeded first. The wild cards get seeded second. So division winners will host the first round, and they will always be higher up in the seedings than the wild cards. So it's very big that people win their division, and they know it. Blake McBride, very big run-scoring double in the 8th inning. The player of the game is Blake McBride. Blake is... Look at him, 4 for 4, 2 runs. He scored an RBI. He has 5 homers and 40 RBI in a year. But Mike Schmidt, man, I'll tell you what, he had 2 RBI, and Mike Schmidt 2-run home run in the 6th inning to tie it up really, really helped. Looking at the pitchers, Carlton not too bad, but he had those walks. He had those 3 walks in the second inning. And in the fourth inning, he had those 3 walks, and it really hurt. He had 117 pitches. McGraw came in the last 2 innings. Rivera takes the loss. He got shelled today. 28 pitches, 19 for strikes, but a base hit is a strike. They shelled him. They really did. In New York, a win, 135 to 128 in pitches. That'll be 253. 253 in total amount of pitches in the game. And, well, the Phillies win 6-3, very big. So let's take a look at the rest of today and then take a look at the scores and where everybody stands. You look at August 13th, Ted Williams was really good for the 1950 Red Sox. They beat the Pirates 5-1, but let's take a look. Matt Garr said, we got to put Tampa Bay in better uniforms. We have to. So the Reds win. They're 30 games over 500, a big 7-3 win. As I'm taking a look right now, the 72 Pirates beat the 81 Dodgers. 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Pirates, I mean, that's big. The Pirates will go to the standings to find out where everyone is. Let's take a look. The 1960 Pirates drop one. They're 4 above, but they have a comfortable lead so far. The Arizona Diamondbacks are 67-55. They're creeping up. You know that they're good. They're solid. Taking a look, the White Sox took a big blow. They lost. The 69 Braves, they lost 76 Phillies. 76 Phillies are trying to get to 500. The 70 Orioles, a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 10th inning, and they win 9-6. That was big. Chico Salmon for the Orioles. You took a look at real-life stats. What the heck? Chico Salmon was on the Indians. Here we go. We found another one. Editor. Actions. Delete player. Chico Salmon was on the Indians. He won a game for the Orioles. Good night. There we go. The Pirates won 1938. The Reds won 5-4. They scored 4. They scored all 5 runs in the last 3 innings. That was terrible. If you're an Indians fan, they're trying to get to 500. They didn't. The Dodgers get to 500, a win over the 92 Pirates. What a disappointment this year. Pirates are terrible. 69 Mets, a big win. Come from behind. They won 4-3. And we're taking a look at all the other teams. The 08 Tigers, Ty Cobb. He's trying to get into the playoffs. He played in World Series. He's never won a title. The 31 Yankees are very good. The 08 Rays are winning. The Phillies win, as we just saw. The 02 Pirates, 3-2. In the bottom of the 10th inning, I thought about that game. The Tigers are falling way back, but the 78 Tigers are looking good. Baltimore 6-2 win. The 77 Royals 2-1 there. The 27 Yankees 4-2 will come from behind. That was a big series. Toronto needed to win that one, and they lose 4-2. The 86 Mets, a big 6-2 win over the Astros, 2 division winners. The Mariners win. They go to 8 above. The 29 A's win 5-1. The Astros in 1986 trying to be 500. The Brewers are 500. They finally get the big win over the Dodgers, but they're way behind. Anaheim wins. They're leading their division. The Red Sox win. They're trying to make the playoffs. The Giants lose to the 1915 Phillies. The 88 Mets win. They're trying to creep up in their division. They beat the Cubs, who are floundering the 2nd straight year. The 88 Dodgers are 22 above. They're 8-1. They win 8-1. 1950 Red Sox, they win 5-1. Taking a look at other notables. The 66 Dodgers, wow, they're 84-38. They win 8-6. You see that the 86 Angels, they win. Got to make sure that Jim Lefevre, Wes Parker, Tommy Davis, Roseboro, Lou Johnson, Scott Fletcher. And Claude Osteen, you see him in real life. Real life, yeah, in the 1966 Dodgers. Yep. Got to make sure, because if I find one of those free agents, you have to turn it off, really. Phil Reagan with the saves in real life, you can see. Uh-oh. Phil Reagan was a Detroit Tiger. Nope. There we go. Phil Reagan was a Detroit Tiger. And then he played with the Cubs. And then he played with the White Sox in 1972. In 1966, no, he played for the Dodgers in 66, in 67, and 68. So that's all right. He's good. Phil Reagan is good. I was going to say, do I have to say no to him? The other guy was playing way too much. The 0-1 Athletics get to 500, a 7-1 win over the 67 Red Sox. 63 Giants win 6-0. And the Redlegs, they're trying to get back to 500. They were good earlier in the year and just not now. So quickly, the statistics. Let's go here. Winners. Saves, Phil Reagan with 24. So there we go. Let's take a look at league home. Jeffrey's still with the lead. Willie Stargell, 345. Barry Bonds, 41 home runs. Let's take a look at league news, the newspaper. Here you go. So 500 over the week for Jim Lefevre. That's pretty good. You take a look at all this. Just very big. Mike Witt was good. He had a no-hitter in reality. He was at the end of the season. Everybody thought that they were just going to, leave. Mike Witt, I believe it was the no-hitter against Texas Rangers. So anyway, Bill Swift, I remember him. But let's take a look at the standings right now after today. The Giants 13-game lead over the Tigers. Tigers have a 5-game lead there, and the Beatles eternally. The Pirates are killing everybody. The Pirates at 71 have lost 2 in a row, but the 49 Dodgers have lost 5 in a row. So they're battling for the second spot. The 80 Phillies, 2 in a row, they win. The 29 A's are 4 behind, and Baltimore is way, way behind. Look at the Phillies. Look at that. Right there, they were all right, but they've been battling all the entire time. So the Phillies and the A's have just been the top 2 teams, and 71 has not really threatened too much. So you take a look at the Phillies. Anaheim in the Cyro 3-2-9 league, a 7-game lead. 63 Dodgers have lost. The Yankees of 1960 are only 2 behind. They've won 2. 66 Orioles only 4 behind. The Cubs are only 5 behind. The A's are only 5 behind. The Dodgers are 1. Detroit is number 2. There, but the Nationals 0-4 Red Sox are 1 game behind there. Taking a look at the big clue. The Giants are up there. The Pirates are 2 behind. The Reds lead the Orioles by 11, who lead the Royals by 6. The Yankees, both Yankees are up there. They got separation. The 87 Blue Jays, that was tough. That was tough. They lost games they couldn't have. And they did. They're now 15 back. They're fading. The Slovak League, the Angels are good. The Pirates lost, but still comfortable there. Looking Brainiac Baseball, the Rays lead. The Tigers are second at 4 back. The 84 Tigers, 78 are way back there. The 0-1 A's are 4 behind. They gain a game. The Underdogs, the Braves are 1. The Athletics are 2. The Phillies are 3. They're only 1 game back. A good race there. The St. Louis Browns are only 4 behind. The Mets are 1 and the Mets are 2. In the MV division, 86 and 69. 88 is 5 games back. The 41 Dodgers are 3. And that's the way we have it. All right, that's going to be the end of today. Have a great day, and we will see everyone later.